When my son was born, the doctor told me that he had a 50% chance of survival and he could have cerebral palsy. He entered the world with a cord wrapped around his throat. During the birth, I hemorrhaged due to an unforeseen trauma that caused all my blood vessels to collapse. My family was told that I was not expected to survive. The blood transfusion I received saved my life. The pediatrician stabilized my son. He was 4 days old when I held him for the first time. We were both well when we left the hospital a week later. 21 years later, we celebrated Brian's graduation in the front yard of his fraternity house at Colorado State University. As he talked about his dream to move to Manhattan, a new chapter was also starting in my life. Over the last year, I was feeling more fatigued than normal, and I just had a sense that something wasn't right. Blood work returned from the doctor said that I had hepatitis C. A liver biopsy was scheduled, and the results showed I had stage 4 cirrhosis, the most severe level. My world turned upside down. My doctor told me I would probably need a liver transplant within 5 years. I didn't even know where my liver was within my own body. My gastroenterologist and I agreed that my goal would be to never need that transplant. We started the treatment for the hepatitis C with the interferon and ribavirin over a 48-week period. The side effects were tough. I experienced depression and had to start antidepressants. I experienced low blood cell count and had to take another drug to boost the red blood cells. Around week 42, my doctor explained that the viral count had never reached 0 and there was little chance that the treatment would be successful. So we ended the treatment a month early. I refused to give in to the virus. I dedicated myself to reducing stress in my life, eating healthy, and spending time with my family and friends. That was 10 years ago. Then I received the phone call from my doctor. The next new treatment was available. The treatment was the same interferon and ribavirin along with the recently released protease inhibitor. I thought the treatment was going to be 12 to 15 weeks. When I was told it would be the same 48 weeks, I fell apart. Do I choose the treatment and risk the ongoing effects of the Hep C? I told my doctor I couldn't make the decision at that moment. The fear of the depression and the brain fog returning frightened me. I spent the next 24 hours meditating. Soon I heard the message. Jolene, you are in the driver's seat, but you are not alone. I explained to my son what was ahead of me with the second treatment and that I was scared. I told him the only thing that would make this treatment bearable was if we could spend time together and he could help me through it. Today, my son lives in Manhattan and I visit him when I can. We cherish our time together, visiting the Metropolitan Art Museum and watching fireworks on the JFK Bridge over the Hudson on the 4th of July.